Good boy. Hi from Tim and Roscoe and myself, and welcome to this very special episode of Tim TV, which is a lovely name that one of Tim's super fans has very sweetly given to our channel. And we love it, don't we, Tim? Of course you do. So welcome to Tim TV. And this is an episode about Tim, because there is quite a bit of love, quite rightly so, for this beautiful soul. Tim is a trail hound. He was born in Cumbria, bred to race across the Lakeland Fells in a sport called trailhound racing, which takes place in Cumbria, Scottish borders, parts of Yorkshire and Ireland as well. It's a very old sport. The hounds race unaided by humans for about 10 miles across the Lakeland Fells, following a scent of aniseed and paraffin. They cover that distance in, on average, half an hour. So these little machines are running at a pace of 20 mile an hour across the fells. So in my mind, they are the ultimate trail runner. And I am blessed to share my life with Tim. Tim was a successful racing hound. They are bred for performance, stamina, endurance and speed. I believe they come from the Harrier Hound line. They are a bit of a crossbreed, not recognised by the Kennel Club, but very closely controlled within the Trailhound breeding circle. Tim retired from racing early. He was very successful, but was forced to retirement through no fault of his own. But that was a blessing to me, because I met him and decided to adopt him from his beautiful racing family. So he was well loved. He had a great career, and then he had a life change and came to live with me. I had been running for only about 5 years. I started running late in life. Running on the trails, loved it, nothing exciting, took part in some races, started at 5Ks, built up to 10Ks, then did a half marathon, but not particularly competitive. And then Tim entered my world, and as things do, all that changed. I started running with Tim on the trails. He took to it immediately. We run canicross style, which is cross-country running with dogs. So Tim wears a harness, I wear a harness. Between us there is a bungee line. So of course I get some power from Tim with that. He was basically teaching me, and it was the most beautiful experience. We entered our first canicross race with Canicross Aberdeenshire and won my age category, which was just fantastic. We then took part in the Sadas Scottish Championship Series, danced our way around the trails to a podium in all of our races and came second overall, which was an open age category. So at my tender age, I was particularly proud of what Tim and I achieved. Roscoe's part in all of this is we also do bike jaw, primarily for exercising. Of Tim, he gets to run a lot faster when he's with the bike than what he does with me. So there is an an antenna comes out the front of Roscoe, a bungee line. Tim wears the same harness. Hiya Tim, you back? You got an itch to scratch? Yeah, and he runs in front of the bike, and he absolutely loves it. This little hound just loves to run. Don't you, Tim? Yeah. And that he has an incredible nature. He truly is a beautiful soul to share life with. He loves going on adventures. You love being out and about, don't you, Tim? He loves yoga, and he keeps me right. I do feel incredibly lucky. You like yoga, don't you, Tim? Yeah? Yeah. So we're just starting. We'll have our first race in this next Canicross season next weekend, so we've been training for that. My yoga practice works hand in hand with my running, and now the biking to keep myself fit and run better for Tim. Don't we? I think pre-Tim, to give you an idea of the speed he adds to me, pre-Tim I would probably be a 5k personal best of nice steady 25 minutes. With Tim, our 5k current personal best is just over 18 minutes, so you can see the speed that this little hound adds to me, and it is just phenomenal. There are always hounds, trail hounds looking for homes, and if you have a place in your sofa or in your heart for a beautiful trail hound like Tim, there's some lovely ones out there, isn't there? Yeah, then Lakeland Trailhound Welfare is where to look. They are on Facebook, they have a website, and are on Instagram. For what I know, most hounds seem to have an incredible nature. The only thing that I can't really do with Tim safely is let him off lead out and about, because they are so independent. He can be off at a pace very quickly. As his beautiful breeder explained to me, that they're trained extensively to run away from me. So yeah, we stay attached, but he loves that. He goes to secure fields as well, and he's just, I'm blessed to share my life with this incredible soul. So there we go, there's a little bit about Tim Houndy. Oh, he loves to sing as well. At the start of races, he's known as Singing Tim Houndy. He gets so excited, he will sing until he starts running. Yeah. So, there we go. Thank you. I'm a little bit emotional just thinking about what this incredible soul has brought to my world. Hope you've enjoyed that little episode of Tim TV. Thank you from Roscoe, Tim and I, and we shall see you next time for some more beautiful yoga with Tim keeping me right, as always. Take care. Oh, it's all right that, Tim? Yeah, you come in? Come on then. Good boy. Woo! Good boy.